Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
The other clockwork lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it. You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to these train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you didn't hear, some lucky varmint managed to make off with a clockwork lug in Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the Lumberjack Code. Don't let the same thing happen to you all. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have to put you out on disability. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to these train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky worm managed to make off with the Clockwork Lung and Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the Lumberjack Code. Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have to put you out on disability. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
launchers there were attached to these train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky worm had managed to make off with the Clockwork Lung and Iron Horse 1. The guards on duty have been punished according to the Lumberjack Code. Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have to put you out on disability. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Fantastic! We're raking in the clockwork parts left and right!
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the clockwork stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly'll hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
Hop aboard, guys! We've got a train to catch!
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Yeah, sure. But Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the clockwork stomach.
That Jean Basson's one strange guy. The Claw Gang divides up the clockwork parts and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
nobody getting past me. That there clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my iron horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl. I sure would.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these clockwork parts, can you?
Oh, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? All right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
That was the avionics packet. I'm going to cry. Damage alert. She's taking damage. Tension, tension. Please don't let that be the rotator coupling.
You Robbie blighter! This is a... What? Oh no! Oh no!
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Hey, Sly! Get to that clockwork stomach fast! This old hand cart is starting to fall apart! Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like John Bassan's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Not so fast, chum. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
If I was the avionics package, I'm going to cry. Tension, tension! Come on, baby, hold together. Damage alert, she's making... Dang it! Damage alert, she's taking damage. If I was the avionics package, I'm going to cry. Tension, tension! If I was the avionics package, I'm going to cry. Curses!
You won't stop me. Not the Cooper Gang. Not Interpol. Not anyone.
Stand clear, Sly. This might be messy. Sly! Sly! You okay?
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great. The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of John Bassan's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with 3,
count them, 3 clockwork parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name, some way other than turning myself in. Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Besson and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Besson's presence and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons. The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Besson could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blip is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Besson. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blip.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talons off Jean Besson. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cane. It can now separate into 2 smaller canes, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in. It's good to see my Cade upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance. Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer. Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. John Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction. This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in. That door seems to be locked from the inside. Try to find another way in. That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Jean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the Clockwork Talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC Combat Club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bisson's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head. Sly, if you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
Murray, heads up.
Hey, fellas, any of you guys think you can beat the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
That RC combat drone takes some skill to control. Steer with the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
Eh? But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
Have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you could snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bisson's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step. To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bisson's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Perk up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The Blue Lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the Gold Lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that? 211 acres of progress. Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all have tamed. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
Nice work. The array's up and running. I've detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the book.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside. vault without finding all of the clues outside around the safe house.
Attention all you fellas working the sawmill. Make sure you keep a steady watch. The prowler's been spotted. We can't afford to have anything happen to our log cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey, you know, you should still enjoy yourself, eh? I mean, how many people get to cut down forests for a living? You all are lucky. Don't ever forget that.
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window! Now, to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
Stand clear, Sly. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
After reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish. Do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor. Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main by luring him with fish. Grizzleface has caught the scent. He's coming. Grizzleface is moving towards your position. Sensors in the safe house indicate that Grizzleface is on the move. can run pretty fast. He's on the way. Bear's coming. Sensors in the safe house indicate that Grizzleface is on the move. Bear's coming. Grizzleface has caught the scent. He's coming.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
Grizzleface is moving towards your position. If we can trust Murray's informant, that's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its northern light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Once on board, I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
I'm all set to throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
Now to hack the steering controls.
Nice work hacking the autopilot. The boat's heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo. Shoot the grappling hook up to me, and I'll make sure it gets attached to the battery. The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone picks up on what we're doing. The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone picks up on what we're doing. The second hook's in place. One more grapple line to go, and this thing will be on empty. I was wondering what happened to that guy. Guess he just prefers to be frozen.
That did it. With the battery chamber empty, we'll be all set to move in.